Now I want to show you a simple little tool you can make for yourself that can help you feel the difference from playing from the front of the hand versus playing from the back of the hand. To make this, all you need is a piece of paper and a couple pieces of tape. Basically, we're going to take a piece of paper and roll it up as if we're making a little paper funnel or a paper cone, like this. Once we got it into this shape, put a couple pieces of tape on it so it stays there. I have one made up already. When we first learned how to play drums, most of us play from the front of the hand, pinching at the fulcrum. 9 times out of 10, the teacher has told you hold on to the stick at the fulcrum, so you pinch the stick there. This feels basically kind of like this. If we take the cone and we pinch the tip of the cone where we would normally have the fulcrum of the stick, and then close our fingers around the cone. Don't crush the cone. The cone is still in full shape, but your fingers are on it. Make some wrist strokes. Notice what this feels like. All right, now take the cone, flip it around, and we're going to put it in the hand so that the tip of the cone is at the base of the palm, kind of in the crevice. Right there. And we're going to close our fingers around this without crushing it. Notice how my index finger is kind of loose like that. Make some strokes here. Feel the difference? It's engaging slightly different muscles, and see how it's a little more relaxed? It's not quite as much tension in the hand. Go back and forth a couple times and really kind of zone in on this. Feel this pinch here at the front, and then this, where you grip it at the back. Then try picking up the stick. Do the same thing. I'm pinching from the front. Now I'm holding from the back. Notice when I hold from the back, my index finger kind of loosens up. So try this. I think it might be very helpful. Now I want to show you another tool that can help you learn how to play from the back of the hand. I actually showed you this in part 2 of the Fundamentals series, where you use artificial fulcrum. Basically, if you go down to an office supply store, Office Depot, Office Max, I found three different diameter markers. I got a couple markers of each. Got the fattest ones, kind of some medium ones, and some skinnier ones. What we're going to do is we're going to use this marker as an artificial fulcrum. And to do that, I'm going to hold my stick like I've been showing you in the back of the hand, crevice in the palm. I'm going to put the marker on top of the stick and then put my index finger on top of the marker. So now the stick is going to pivot on the marker as I play the drums. It lifts my index finger out of the way so much that I can't grip the stick from the fulcrum anymore. I have to use these fingers. If I don't use these fingers, I can't manipulate this stick at all. So the reason we have 2 is that we want to put 1 in each hand. And get yourself set up thusly. Play some simple patterns. Do some singles. Feel how the rebound is pushing the stick against your fingers. Do some doubles. Do diddles or whatever you want to do, but manipulate the sticks for a bit. You can even play in the air. Again, you have to. If you don't hold on the back here, you can't manipulate this thing. These fat ones are about 18 millimeters in diameter, so about 18 millimeters. Let's go to the medium ones. Here, these are about 15 millimeters in diameter. We put these in position, and now my index finger is a little more around the stick. Actually 3 millimeters more around the stick. That's the difference. Do the same thing. play with these on the pad, in the air. And really concentrate on the back fingers holding onto the stick. Once that's feeling pretty good, try stepping down again. This time we'll go to some markers that are only 12 millimeters in diameter. Put those above the stick. Put my index finger on top of that. See how much more my index finger is sticking down beneath the stick now? Okay, and then after that's feeling pretty good, take those out and try playing without the artificial fulcrum. Feel that stick pushing back on these fingers. That's the key. Can be the middle and the ring are the primary ones that we're doing, where sometimes we'll use the pinky as well when we're doing this. But it's really, that's how we start to learn how to play from the back of the hand as opposed to playing from the front of the hand. Once you understand how to play from the back of the hand, it's okay to put the index finger back around the stick. The main thing you want to avoid is the trap that you're coming out of pinching it and only controlling the stick from the index finger. As long as you've got the control moved to the back of the hand, I can put that index finger around it like this and still be playing from the back of the hand. One thing you could try as an exercise to kind of show yourself this is to start playing those basic patterns with your finger, with the index finger extended like this. I mean, I'm not going out like this, but it's not around the stick. I'm kind of pointing it at the floor. This gives the same feeling as that artificial fulcrum thing. Now, as you're doing this, try wrapping the index finger back around the stick, but keeping the back of the hand as being the primary control piece. So it's doable. It's not that we don't use the index finger, is that we don't want the index finger to be the primary holder of the stick.